So one samurai's over with. Where do we start? So there's a massive controversy around the one samurai, especially regarding Rodtang and the Takeru match. We'll get onto that, but first of all, what a match between Yuza and Hagata. The calf kicks, as Hagata mastered them, as he found a way to defend against them, because the calf kicks have been an absolute pain for the traditional Muay Thai since the Japanese kind of brought it over towards the One Championship, because they've been doing that for quite a while now. And I'm really hoping that we now see a new evolution of the sport once again. I'm really looking forward to what that brings now, what other fighters are going to bring into it. But what I really want to talk about is the Rodtang and Takeru match. So what are we talking about here? Like, what actually happened? So I'm reading the fight was fixed. Rodtang did a dive and things like just crazy things online. And Rodtang is probably my favourite fighter of all time. I'm not even going to deny that. He's the one who's brought me over to watch One Championship. I've come on to like a lot more stars since then, but Rodtang's been the person who drew me from the UFC into One Championship, where there's a lot more striking. He's had over 300 fights. I don't think at this point he's going to start throwing and fixing fights. People are saying because he had this £20 million lawsuit that if he didn't do it, he'd have to pay it. I don't believe that for a start. Like, I don't agree with what happened with the lawsuit. So a couple of weeks before the fight starts, you've got basically this lawsuit what drops because Rodtang says he's a free agent and all that kind of thing. To drop that then obviously put more pressure on Rodtang. 20 million, has he even got 20 million? If you think about it, what's he get paid? 250,000 per fight. If he gets a fight of the night, an extra 60 grand or whatever it is. So the likelihood of him having 20 million US dollars, don't forget he deals in baht, so that's the conversion is insane. It just don't make any sense. So why would that conversation not take place behind closed doors? That for me, that's where it should have happened, behind the closed doors, or after the fight itself, and then renegotiated a contract. And then the way that Chitoru, after the press conference, was like, oh yeah, he's got lots of money, he's not as hungry as he was, and etc, etc, etc. Now, I think there might be some truth in that, because Rodtang was crying. And when I seen him crying, I kind of felt for him. But was he crying because he knows that his training isn't the same as it used to be? Now he's training with his wife, and it's just not the same as it was. And he's become more of an influencer over last year or two. He's had over 300 fights. Is it time for him to retire, maybe? Or do we? I want to see him fight still. He's an exciting fight. I really want to see him fight. But I want the old Rodtang back. Now, park that to one side. Let's not take away from Takeru. He won the belt, and I think that's what we're all forgetting. We're all focusing on Rodtang, and we're not giving Takeru enough props. If you watch the fight, they went at it, and I mean they went at it. Rodtang got knocked down 4 times. He's the Iron Man. We've never known it to happen. What is it? First time in 13 years. When you've been in as many battles as he has, at some point it is going to happen. For me, and as big a Rodtang supporter as I am, I just thought Takeru looked stronger, he looked hungrier, he looked like the passion was more in him. It's like he really wanted to be there, and he really wanted that belt. And even the run-up to that, he was on the social media saying, I want this belt, I want this belt. I might have missed it, I may have missed it. I didn't see that from Rodtang. I didn't see that back and forth, that respect, what they have back and forth. I seen it as more like, I'm coming to honour you, Takeru, because this is the fight you want. Like the friends or something, which they probably are, I don't know. But once they get in that ring, it's like he still kept that. Although you could see that Rodtang at times, for me, Takeru just looked the better fighter. And we've got to give him props where props are due. And for me, that crying part, that told me there's something he knows inside he hasn't done, or he hasn't done correctly, or he just hasn't trained as hard. I don't know, I could be wrong. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. But I don't think it was fixed. I honestly don't think it was fixed. I just think Takeru wanted it more than Rodtang. But let me know either way. If you're not subscribed, drop a subscribe. I'm going to